Hello, my lovely Capricorns. This is Davida with Medium of the Light Tarot. I am back with you with your June 2020 love reading. What is going on, with Capricorns in love? I've got the Two of Swords, the Hanged Man, Temperance. This one wanted to fly, so I'm going to take that. That is the Eight of Wands in reverse. I got a lot of cards that want to fly out in this one. I've got the Five of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups. The Nine of Cups. That is far too many cards. The Fool in reverse, and the Three of Swords reversed. Capricorn, what is going on? Let's figure this out. If this does not resonate with you, obviously this isn't your storyline, but check back later and check some of my timeless reads that I do and see if any of those work for you. I want to start by saying thank you to all of you who have gotten private readings with me, whether it's tarot readings like this for love or for medium readings. And also people who send me cards to keep my readings fresh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Capricorns, generally this is you, this is them, and this is the storyline. Flip these two as they are reading for you. Looks like you're feeling like you're in a stalemate and you're closing up your heart. You're trying to keep it safe. You try to gain a new perspective on the situation, but there's a block about it. And you know, or you don't want to see, that there is divine timing here. This person was at the beginning doing lots of communication, not necessarily at the beginning, but recently doing lots of communication, and then they just went silent. And they're grieving over the loss of this, like they've given up. With this Page of Cups, it's in reverse. I feel like they're feeling all is lost, and you're heartbroken at the fact that they've given up. Here's the Wish Fulfillment card here in the reverse. And then there's the Fool in reverse. So it's like there could be a new beginning, but that's blocked as well. And what's blocking it is this. But it's in the reverse. So it was sometime in the recent past, and then these, since they're upside down, they're able to fall out. So let these fall out. Let the swords fall out. You deserve to not carry these around. I think this is what, and of course, this is what my channel is about, is healing, holding, and loving, and becoming more of yourself. So when you do meet those special people, that you'll be able to come forth with, true love. Not this wounded sort of love where you trigger each other. But I don't really feel like you're brokenhearted. I think they feel brokenhearted. And this is something that it's exactly what I was just talking about. This is something from their past. This isn't you. But it's definitely affected you guys to where they've given up because they're like, oh, I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to feel this. And then you're going into survival mode where you're like, okay, I guess I better protect myself. So what is this about? Why is your person distancing themselves? It says quarrel. You guys had a fight. For others of you, it is they had a fight with someone else and it triggered, like their ex or something. like they tried to come back in and cause some trouble. Maybe there's like a child involved. They may be trying to get something from your person, maybe more money, asking for help. And to you, well, to them, you feel like an inspiration. You're this beautiful being that has so much to offer, but they're so stuck in this, baby mama drama, or, vice versa, where this other person isn't letting go, and they don't want you to be involved in this because it's embarrassing for them. Because like I said, you're an inspiration to them. And they don't want to ruin this. And so they're like, well, what do I do? So they're having resistance. Then you're feeling their distance, that they're distancing themselves. And you're like, okay, do I need to protect my heart? Is there some divine timing that needs to happen? Do I need to let go? You got a lot of jumpers in this one. Yeah, I mean, you've even tried to be innovative. You tried to look, like with this Hanged Man, you were trying to look at it in another perspective, trying to stay open, but they're not sharing what's going on. But the heart is devoted to you, but it's also devoted to the child. The situation that this is involving, where, the ex-spouse or the ex-boyfriend, girlfriend's like, I don't have any money, I need you to help me, or our child's going to go hungry or homeless. And of course, they're not going to let that happen. But it's like they're caught in a rock and a hard place. They want to move forward with you, but they're stuck with this other person constantly messing up. They want you to have endurance with them, but they're just, like I said, they're just really... This is kind of like choking off their strength, because you can see how this figure is choking the lion, or at least wrestling it. It just feels like it's cutting them off from their own source, with the sun there. It's like they're not able to get the sun if they're, in this conflict. And the sun is you, because in here, where is it? There's the sun. They think of you, the sun, and this drama is blocking them from you, their inspiration. And they're trying to be, enterprising about how they fix the situation. Because they're an abundant person, but this is kind of draining their resources. And they're upset because their ex, baby mama, baby daddy, is impulsive and just throws money away, and it leaves the child in the lurch. And this ex views them as, daddy warbucks. They're just going to sit there and do nothing and wait for their ship to come in, which is your person. And they're like, oh, hey, will you give me some more money? It's like this constant drain, and they use the child as their leverage, and here it's also showing there's a knife in a hand. It's like, well, you're not going to let us die, are you? You're not going to let us, be out in the street where we could get stabbed or hurt or robbed, and then there's this hand pointing to it, like, well, you wouldn't do that, would you? It's a lot of manipulation going on here. I think your person has thought about getting full custody. It says, let your friends help you. And you're considering yourself a friend. They don't want your help because they're embarrassed. They are embarrassed about this. And you're trying to go to your friends and going, what the hell's going on? This person has become cold. It's not communicating with me. And with this divine timing and this Hanged Man, you are trying to say, okay, this is worth waiting for. It says divine timing is at work in your romantic or love life. And here's the divine timing card. So, there's two confirmation right there. You're just going to have to let them work through their personal drama. And if they want to share with you, they will. You know, and you just keep expressing your love. You know, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You know, and even with this picture, I'm drawn to, she's making the gesture and he's kind of almost thwarting it, or he's unsure about it. So, I mean, don't be surprised if your person is standoffish about it, because it's like they're emotionally and physically and financially being drained. You know, and to them it's embarrassing because they feel like, oh my God, I don't have my shit together, and you do. And there is unconditional loving and giving and receiving, and they are falling in love with you. What messages do they want to give to you? Divine messages from the White Rose Guidance cards. They're saying, and that makes sense, it says they're terrified of you. They're terrified that you could take one of these swords right here and just freaking lop their head off. Or, you know, do like Kung Fu style where they're going to take both of them and slice them in between. Sorry, I watched too much martial arts movies when I was young. Love them though, especially old school Jackie Chan. All right, I digress. It says, your beauty cascades over me. My love for you is without bound. So just be patient, give them some time. You know, realize that hell's bells, stuff happens, and sometimes people just want to work it out themselves. And this is saying psychic abilities, and what I'm hearing is you have enough wherewithal and intuition to know that, you know, you are going to have to give them time to figure out stuff for themselves. Because they don't want to draw you in. It's kind of like they want to fix the situation, but they just don't know how, because this person that they had the child with is very unbounded, ungrounded, unproductive, a succubus. So, all right, Capricorns, I hope that was helpful. And please give me a like, share, and subscribe if it was. And please be patient with this person, because they're caught in a toxic situation and they're trying to figure it out. All right, my loves. See you later.